Hello everyone, Namaste. How are you all? Are you okay? I hope so. Good. Now we will be together for one period now doing our English lesson of grade 10. Are you ready with this? Are you excited for this? Are you eagerly waiting? Good. Now we will do the class. Okay? Well, today we will do grade 10 English class. However, even other students who are interested in reading activities can participate in this class. We will do reading activity today, so you can come close to the device and participate actively in reading activities. Okay? Good. Now, before I start it, I will present what to do today. Okay? So, today we will do grade 10 English unit 9. In unit 9, we will do reading second. We will read the text in reading second and discuss something. Do you have book with you? Good, good. Please, if you have book, please turn it on page number 144. Okay? There you can see reading 2, second reading from this unit. Okay? And then here in today's class we will read only this reading 2 and discuss the activities. Can you say what reading text is there? What is it? Good. Flowers in Russian culture. Is it? Now, let's start it without delay. In the beginning, there is one question. What is it? Read it. What do these flowers represent in your culture? Is it so? Now, there are names of flower, and here I am using some pictures too, picture of those flowers. Okay? So, A, first flower is night jasmine, that is parijat. In Nepali we call it parijat. Is it? Do you know this? Have you seen this flower? Yes. How is it? So, you can see here, this is night jasmine. Okay? And the question is, what do these flowers represent in your culture? So, what does this flower, night jasmine, represent? Do you know this? Yes. If you have any idea, you can say it. Okay? Please say loudly. What does it indicate? What does it represent in your culture? Good. Okay. This night jasmine represent love, okay, devotion and modesty. It blossoms during night, doesn't it? And it produces beautiful, or let's say sweet smell, doesn't it? Well, so it blossoms during night, so it indicates, it represents modesty, okay, and also love. Well, and then it can also be used for medical purposes as well. Is it so? Have you heard this? Good. Well, similarly, second flower, lotus. Which one is lotus here in picture? Good, this one is lotus. Have you seen lotus in real life? Yes. Where have you seen it? Is it in your garden? No. Generally, where do you find it? In ponds. Yes. Okay. What does it represent then? What does it indicate? So, it generally blossoms, it comes out of mud, okay, water, and then this indicates that, well, what is it? So, coming from the mud means coming out of the dark. So, it indicates, it represents beauty, okay, rebirth from darkness to light. Although it is found in pond or some mud, okay, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? So, from night or from dark, not night, from dark to light. So it is rebirth. It indicates, it represents rebirth. Now third one, glove amaranth. Glove amaranth or makhmali. Okay, what we call makhmali in Nepali, gold amaranth. This one, is it? What does it indicate? Have you used it? Yes, wine. Good, during Tiyar. Okay, you use it. Now what does it represent? Why is it used? Why? What does it indicate? Longevity. Okay, it indicates, well, it is used in Tihar. Okay, sisters, well, offer garland of makhmali to their brothers, wishing for their long life. Is it so? Good. And it indicates undying love. Is it so? Because it is always fresh, ever freshness. It indicates ever freshness. It is always fresh. It looks always fresh. Is it so? It doesn't easily wither. It always looks fresh. Okay. So these flowers indicate something in our culture. Okay. Okay, dear children. Now let's go to the reading. Flowers in Russian culture. Okay. So recently we talked about flowers in our culture. These are the flowers that indicate, that represent something in our culture. But what Russian people think about some flowers? Okay, let's read the text. Well, the first paragraph. Flowers are, I've started reading. Along with me, what you need to do is point to the line where I am reading and read along with me and try to get the information. Okay, ready? Good. Flowers are a staple item in the gift giving world. For many of us, it usually does not matter which blossoming bunch we receive. Flowers are a thoughtful gesture of goodwill, as long as they produce a pleasant aroma and a visually pleasing color palette. Okay. Now here you can see some words. They may be difficult for you. Are they? If not, that's all right. Okay. If you know the word and their meanings, that's all right. But if you don't know, I'll tell you the meaning. Now staple, can you say its meaning? Yes, can you guess from here? Read the sentence and try to guess it. Flowers are a staple item in gift giving world. What does staple mean? What is it? Try to guess it. Staple item means what? Widely used? Main, basic, essential, aren't they? So here now, can you say flowers are a main items in gift giving world? Yes. So staple item means basic item or essential item. Is it so? Good, don't forget. Now next word here is aroma. Okay, what does aroma means? So read the sentence and try to guess the meaning. Okay, flowers are a thoughtful gesture of goodwill as long as they produce a pleasant aroma and visually pleasing color palette. So pleasant aroma means what? They produce pleasant aroma. What is it? Probably? Yes, scent. Good. Fragrance, scent, smell. Is it so? Aroma means smell or scent or fragrance, you can say. And third word here is color palette. Okay, what does color palette mean? So here visually pleasing color palette, that is given. So what is color palette? Can you guess? Mixture of color? Okay, color means yes, combination of different colors or collection of colors or range of colors. Is it so? Good. Range of colors, many colors are there. When there are many colors, we say color palette. Okay. So, here what are the basic thing, what are main thing in gift giving world? Can you say now from here, from this paragraph? Flowers, very good. Flowers are the staple item, means basic items. Is it so? And we don't care which blossom of flower, which type of flower we receive. Is it so? Do we care about it? No. Well, and then do they produce good aroma or not? Flower. Yes, okay. Produce a pleasant aroma and visually pleasing color palette is given. So, we don't care about what type of flower, do we? But if we see beautiful flower, if they produce good aroma, they are good for us. Is it so? Okay, for us. Okay, next paragraph. Now, what about Russian people then? Okay. So, first paragraph is generally about common people. Is it so? Now, about Russian people, what do they understand about this flower? Let us read, please point to it and read along with me. Okay. And try to get meaning of every sentence. Now, let us read. The Russian are practically no different, and similarity exists regarding using flowers as a token of expressing love and affection. It is always heartwarming to receive flowers. However, flower gifting in Russia has some unique traditions. Flower etiquette in Russia is strictly guided by a range of rules depending on the setting. For instance, the kinds of flowers gifted in a romantic setting differ immensely from those gifted when visiting a Russian home. If flowers are gifted outside these rules, it is possible to offend the receiver. Okay? Well, before we talk about the paragraph, let us discuss meaning of few words. Okay? Is any word difficult here? Yes, few? Okay. Heartwarming. What does it mean? Can you say? If you know this, say loudly. Good. If you don't know, please guess it from here. It is always, it means what? Receiving flower. Is it so? Receiving or using flower. It is always heartwarming to receive flower. Okay? It is always heartwarming to receive flower. What does it mean? Heartwarming means you become happy. Good. You become happy. So, heartwarming means cheering, gratifying, making people happy. If something is heartwarming, it makes us happy, doesn't it? Good. So, heartwarming means cheering or gratifying or making us happy. Is it so? Similarly, another word here is immensely. What does immensely mean? Read this sentence. Okay. For instance, the kinds of flower gifted in a romantic setting differ immensely from those gifted when visiting a Russian home. So, differ immensely means what? Differ immensely. What is it? Greatly. Good. Immensely means greatly or to a great degree, to a great extent. So, they differ. And finally, another word, offend. Offend. What does it mean? Here, if flowers are gifted outside these rules, if you violate, if you go against the rules, it is possible to offend the receiver. Offend means if you go against the rule and give flower, what happens? It offends. What does it mean? Makes angry. Is it so? Offend means insult or hurt somebody's feeling. If you violate rules, if you go against the rule, you are going to hurt the feeling of the receiver. Well, now are Russian people same or different in use of flower? What do you think? Yes, so practically no difference is given. Well, but a bit later you can see Russia has some unique traditions. Well, in receiving and giving flowers they are no different, but something is different, unique culture is there, is it? Okay. Well, and then giving and receiving flowers in Russia is guided by something. What guides giving and receiving flowers in Russia? What guides it? What is it? Yes, flower etiquette. Flower rules, okay? Rules about norms about flower. Is it so? So norms depends on what? So there are some norms, rules of giving and receiving flower in Russia. Okay. So it depends, norm depends on various things. What are those? Yes, setting, depending on the setting is given, range of rules depending on the setting. There are some setting in which you gift one flower, another setting, another flower, that way. Is it so? Good. And then, well, can you use the same flower that you use in the romantic setting in visiting someone's home in Russia? No. Good. Okay. So if you do it, if you go against the rule, what happens? If you go against the rules of giving and receiving flower, what happens? It offends the receiver. Good. Well, next paragraph. Well, second paragraph is about a Russian peculiarity, Russian uniqueness in giving and receiving flowers. Is it so? Now, third paragraph, what is it about? Let us read. Okay, point with your finger along with me and read along with me. Red carnations are filled with a deep sense of patriotism. The origin of this symbolism reside in the 1917 February Revolution. The Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party of Bolshevik had produced masses of cardboard pins designed like red carnations. These badges gained widespread popularity and became a symbol of resistance against the Russian provisional government. Okay? Well, you can see here a picture of what? Picture of what? Here, what is given? Red carnations. Okay? This is red carnation. Now here, what does carnation means? Carnations. Easily you can guess. If you say this is a red carnation, easily you can say a carnation means a kind of flower with sweet smell. Okay, they have sweet smell. They are kinds of flower. Okay, and what does cardboard mean? Do you know? So this carnation means this flower, same as given in the picture. And what does cardboard mean? Have you ever used cardboard? Well, for your project work or any other thing in science project work. So this is material like very thick and stiff paper. Is it so? Have you seen material like this in the picture? Yes, this is cardboard. Okay, thick paper like thing. Okay, these cartoons box. Okay, cartoon box are made out of these cardboards, aren't they? Good. Well, here you can see now red carnations. Okay, well, they give some type of feeling. What is it? What feelings is red carnation, or what feeling are red carnation associated with? What is it? Feeling is, yes, patriotism, isn't it? Patriotism. And then, well, it is related to one event in Russia. What is it? That is, yes, 1917 February Revolution, isn't it? Well, and then here they produce what? Mass of cardboard pins designed like red carnation, and then that became widespread popularity. Okay, that gained widespread popularity after that. Is it so? Okay. Now, next paragraph. Well, previous paragraph is about red carnation. Okay. Well, red carnation, its value in Russia. Now, here another paragraph, what is it about? Let us see. Contrasting to the victorious symbols of red carnation, white carnations represent bad omen. The washed out petals are believed to strip holders of good luck and talents. Therefore, white carnations should not be given as gift to performers. On the other hand, Russians believe that placing a white carnation under your pillow while you sleep leaves you inspired upon waking the next morning. Well, so here you can see picture. What does it represent? Flower, but which flower? Yes, white carnation. So this paragraph talks only about what? Flower. Which flower? White carnation. Now here is one word, okay, omen. What does it mean? Here what is given? White carnation represent bad omens. What does it mean? Something bad that will happen. So sign of something that will happen in the future. Okay. So that is what? Something bad may happen in future. It signals, okay, or they understand it as representing something bad may happen in future. So here, can you think that, do you think that red carnation and white carnation have same value in Russia? No. Why? How are they different? How are white carnation different? What perception do Russians have? Okay. Well, these white petals, okay, these washed out petals, worn out petals, white color, okay, are believed to strip holder of good luck and talents. Okay, so they don't use it. Well, now what happens if you give white carnation to the performers? Do Russian people use it as gift, or let us say, do they gift it to the performers? No. Why? Because, yes, well, it is the symbol of bad luck, isn't it? So strip holders of. So when you hold it, okay, if you receive it, it strip of good luck. Okay. Well, you are deprived of that good luck. It brings, it signals bad thing to happen. Now, but does it have only disadvantage? Yes, it has good aspect as well. What is it? Well, if you place them under your pillow, what happens? Is it good or bad? Good. Okay. And then next morning you find yourself inspired. Okay. Next morning. So they are good as well. In some aspect they are good, in some aspect they are not good. Okay. Okay, let us go to another paragraph. Well, let us read it. In Russia, red poppy flowers symbolize weakness and fleeting love. Consequently, giving a red poppy to a loved one contradicts the desire for a long, healthy relationship. Interestingly, however, poppy seeds are viewed differently. At traditional Russian weddings, poppy seed is often eaten as a symbol of happiness for a married couple. Sometimes the seeds are placed in the bride and groom's shoes as a symbol of procreation. Well, here you can see some flowers. What are they? Yes. So this is about, this flower is from the same paragraph, represents the same paragraph. So what are they? Red poppy flowers. So red poppy flowers. Well, now here there are some words like fleeting. What does fleeting means? Red poppy flowers symbolize weakness and fleeting love. Weakness and fleeting love. Fleeting means weak love. Well, fleeting means lasting only a short time, transitory, that doesn't last for a long time. And consequently, what does it mean? What does consequently means? Good. As a result, accordingly, is it so? Good. And then finally, there is another word in this paragraph, that is procreation. What does procreation means? Sometimes the seeds are placed in the bride and groom's shoes as a symbol of procreation. Procreation means creation, procreation means reproduction. Okay, giving birth to another of the same kind, that is reproduction, isn't it? Well, are red poppy flowers good or bad? Bad? Why? Why are they bad? Are they bad? Yes, they symbolize weakness and fleeting love. Okay, love that lasts for a short time. So, if you present it as a gift, do they like it or not? No, they don't like. Why? It represents short love. Is it? Fleeting love. Okay, but it has good aspects as well. Okay, because its seeds are useful. How are they useful? What do they believe? Yes, okay, they eat in the weddings for symbol of happiness. Is it so? They eat red poppy flower seed of red poppy flower as symbol of happiness for the married couple. In wedding they eat. Okay, and then that is also used to place in the bride and groom's shoes as a symbol of what? Procreation. Procreation means reproduction. Okay. Now, next paragraph. Let's read. In many cultures, yellow is a bright and happy color that symbolizes friendship. However, in Russian culture, yellow flowers symbolize sadness and dishonesty. Therefore, giving a bunch of yellow flowers to a beloved one represents an inevitable breakup. This is most famously represented in the breakup song called Yellow Tulips. Okay, now you can see yellow tulips here. Okay, are they taken as good or bad flowers? Okay, not good. Well, now here there is a word dishonesty. What does it mean? Not being honest. Very good, very good. Okay, not being honest. Untruthfulness. State of not being honest, isn't it? Similarly, inevitable. Inevitable means, well, here bunch of yellow flowers to a beloved one represents an inevitable breakup. Inevitable means certain? Yes, certain, to be expected, cannot be avoided, that is inevitable. So, are they taken as good flowers? No. Okay. So, yellow flowers are not taken as good flowers in Russian culture. Why? They are symbol of breakup. Good. Okay. Next paragraph. Chamomile. Well, it's about chamomile and the flower. Chamomile is the national flower of Russia. Okay, This flower, chamomile, is national flower. Its slender white petals encapsulate a bright yellow center. These are petals, white petals, they encapsulate a bright yellow center. Russians believe that chamomile in the form of tea and aromatherapy offers a vast range of medical benefits in treating fatal diseases, from cancer to diabetes. Well, there are some words like encapsulate. Encapsulate means, well, collects, okay, enclose something in or as if in a capsule, okay, to get in. Well, that is encapsulate. So these white petals encapsulate in the yellow center. Well, similarly, another aromatherapy. What is aromatherapy? Aromatherapy means a type of treatment that involves massaging the body with special fragrant oil. Okay, fragrant oil is used. Okay, and because of its aroma means scent, fragrance. Okay, well, joint pain or others will be healed. Okay, they think. Well, they can be treated. Now, similarly, fatal disease. What does fatal mean? Treating fatal diseases from cancer to diabetes. Fatal means, well, as examples are given, you can easily guess. Cancer and diabetes are fatal disease. That is, okay, fatal means deadly and serious disease. Okay. Well, are they good? Chamomile? Yes, they are good. For what purpose? Medical purpose as well, isn't it? Good. Okay. Well, next. Well, let us read it. A lesser known belief suggests that the chamomile is a mosquito and fly repellent, another protective quality beyond that of fatal diseases. Throwing a bunch of these white and yellow flower into a fire is believed to deter irritating insects. So, another use of it is given, but before this there are two words here. Repellent. What is repellent means? Mosquito and fly repellent. Well, it keeps them away. Disgusting, driving back, driving away, repellent. And then deter, believed to deter means, well, deter means discourage or prevent. Okay. Now, another use of chamomile, okay, same flower. What is it? Why is it used? To deter irritating insects. If you throw it in the fire, burning fire, it deters irritating insects. And, well, it also what? It also works as mosquito and fly repellent. Okay. Next paragraph. Well, now, among women, chamomile holds a fortune-telling function. The self-murmur pattern of he loves me not is repeated until the last dainty petal is plucked. A similar fortune-telling function is served by the lily of the valley flower. Each lily petal is plucked with the inner monologue of the holder following an it will happen, it won't happen pattern. Well, so here self-murmur means what? He loves me not. Self-murmur. What is it? Yes, it means to speak or say something very quietly within oneself. Is it so? And dainty, what is it? So, last dainty petal is plucked. Last dainty petal means this. So, dainty means small and pretty, beautiful. And monologue, yes, speaking to oneself, very good. Well, if two people are speaking, dialogue. One person is speaking, monologue. Okay, a long speech by one person with oneself. Well, so this is what there are two flowers that have fortune telling function. What are they? Same, chamomile and, yes, well, the lily of the valley flower. Is it so? They are used for fortune telling. Well, next, the white calla lily is an elegant flower that would pair nicely with a snowy wedding dress. However, bringing a white lily bouquet to a Russian wedding would not pair so nicely with the responses you would receive from other attendees. These flowers symbolize death and are believed to foreshadow the split of the newlywed couple. Okay, this is white calla. Well, now elegant, one word is there. What is it? What does it mean? Elegant flower that would pair nicely. Elegant flower means, what is it? Good, beautiful, fine. Is it so? Similarly, attendees. Do you know attendees? Attendees means who attend. Good. Well, people who attend an event, or participants we say. And foreshadow. What does foreshadow means? Foreshadow means, well, indicate or signal. Okay. Well, now, so this is also beautiful flower, isn't it? But okay, can you give it as gift to wedding couple? No. Why? It foreshadow. It indicates the split of the newlywed couple. Is it so? But one thing, that flower, okay, would pair nicely with the snowy wedding dress. So, do you think they are used in wedding? Yes, of course, but you should not gift it to them. Okay, great, great. Well, now let's close your book and then think about these flowers. See here and try to remember their name. Can you? Now name these flowers. What is it? Please everyone, loudly. Red carnation. This one? White carnation, good. Well, and then third one, this one, what is it? Red poppy flower, is it? This one, is the name of flower given? No, just yellow flower is given, isn't it? And then this one, what is it? Yes, has many medical benefits, is it so? So that is chamomile, isn't it? And this one, well, calla flower, white calla flower, isn't it? Well, now all this flower we discussed, and then finally I want to ask you to summarize the lesson. Okay, now first paragraph, what is it about? Go to the paragraph and tell me. The first paragraph is about, well, flowers in general gift giving culture. Second one, flowers in Russian gift giving culture. Is it? Third paragraph, what is it about? Red carnation and their values in Russian culture. Fourth, now try it. Yes, very good. That is about white carnation and their values in Russian culture. Next paragraph again, fifth paragraph. Well, that is red poppy flowers and their values in Russian culture. Now sixth, yellow flowers and their values in Russian culture. Another again, yes, okay, benefits of chamomile and its values in Russian culture. Another paragraph again, other benefits of chamomile. Next paragraph again, what is it? Well, use of chamomile and the lily of the valley flowers, okay, in what? fortune telling function. Fortune telling function. And finally, last paragraph is about the white kala and its values. Is it so? Good. Now recall all these things and read about these aspects. Now finally, use all these highlighted words from the text, the words we discussed before, okay, in the sentences of your own, and go through the reading. We will discuss the exercises in the classes next to it. So till that time, have a good time. Goodbye.